Hello there, this is Feech, and I'm going to be talking about how to get rid of your unwanted cards on Magic Online. I'll have timestamps down below, but I will be talking about how to price check your cards first, and then selling your cards for cash, or physical cards, which you could do, or be talking about how to get rid of your cards for tickets, and some of the best bots to do so with. So first off, price checking your cards. The way I'd recommend doing this is going to Card Hoarder, make an account, then you go to the Card Keeper tool. So you can take your cards from the full trade list, which is automatically created by Magic Online. You export it, save it as a DEK, and then you upload it in here as an import collection. If you've already done this before, it replaces all of your cards with this new file, completely overwrites it, so you don't have to remove everything hand by hand. You can just upload a new one, and it'll get rid of anything that's not in the new one, and So see, then you can click estimate. This is how much they have it in their buy list for. Some of these cards are not buy listed, so you should watch out, put by high, and then see how much each card is worth right here. Yeah, and that's how I'd recommend checking your cards. You can also sell your collection through this. You have to have at least 20 unique cards. So it's not that hard. You can throw 21 ofs, but, So I have this is what I use to price check: Liliana, the Aether Vial, and the Great Henge, and then a ton of random cards I want to get rid of and or are just there to fill space, like Mystic Sanctuary, Scoured Barrens, Sinkhole. They give you like 8 of these, or I had 8 of these, so like, get rid of them. Then you click Sell Your Collection here. You can see your previous ones here, so if it doesn't work, there's a limit to how many times, but see, it shows me that it would give me 29 bucks for this, so that's not too bad. Each ticket is worth about 75 cents on the dollar cash out, so 29 is about 38. So if you look at their buy list, that's about correct. I've done it before and it worked well. 10 out of 10 would recommend. It's nice and easy. You don't have to worry about anything. Just click the button, wait a day, all's good. MTGO traders, on the other hand, a little more complex to sell your collection. You can just click this button right here, and you got all the stuff you need to do right here. And then they'll send you a message back in a few days. Problem here is, it's a little more work involved. However, what's really cool is right here. You could actually choose as a payment option, instead of business check or PayPal or wire transfer, to receive store credit on Cape Fear Games, which is their card shop. So you can get physical Magic cards, or, Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, or sealed boxes and stuff. So that's really cool. Next up is trading it for tickets. I used this when price checking with all the different bots, this exact thing. This, I think, is the most important to mention, that these cards are not necessarily the most sought after, especially the big 4 here. These aren't necessarily the most sought after. This isn't the most expensive printing. This card is, there's a lot of these cards in the environment around, so not all the bots are interested in these cards, and bots choose which cards to add to the trade. You just give them which cards you have in the binder. They can just choose to add this one to the trade, this one to the trade, this one to the trade, and this trade, and like ignore everything else. They're worth like less than a cent, so none of the bots had any interest in these, even the lowest ones and even the highest ones. The worst ones only cared about Liliana the Great Henge and gave me a terrible offer on them. The Liliana was 5 ticks and Great Henge was like 75 cents. So it's like, $5.75 for these cards. Like, that's pretty bad for these two. Game Store, this one's the worst out of the worst, as they also added Aether Vials, but as you can see here, and why I have so much text here to explain, is because I took messages of the chat logs of each of the trade deals. So you can see they kind of tell you each of the cards they're adding to the deal, how much they're valuing it, how much they're pricing it at, how many of them there are, and stuff like that. You can then choose to return some of the cards and remove them from the trade. The Aether Vials, but it didn't say in the chat, so I couldn't remove them, and it didn't add it to the price. So if I didn't notice that this was added, and I, let's say, did send the trade, it would have gotten 2 free Aether Vials, which is pretty yikes. I don't know if it was purposeful or the bot just kind of like broke, but that was very unfortunate. Then we have basically the worst. I also when I was cataloging this, I just put it in a Discord server, the name of the bot, and then how much it was or the category it was in. Most of the bots have the exact same pricing, or it's off by like a few cents. So I just put all of them in the exact same category by then labeling them as either absolute dog shit, worse than dog shit, 11S for 11 tickets, and then merchant/merchant. The basically worst slash absolute dog shit is about 6 to 7 ticks. Grodan is the 7 ticks here. These usually only target Lily and Great Henge, about $5 for Lily and like $1 for Great Henge. But a few of them threw in Snow Basics at less than a cent for like 0.001 bucks or something. These aren't good either. Then we have the bad ones. These severely undervalued my Liliana. These gave me about 11 tickets for the Liliana Great Henge and some Snow Basics and that stuff. Happy's the worst here at just the very least out of all of these, and then Indie Buybot was the best at just like slightly higher than the rest of them. The best of not good at all is not the best. The best of all of them is Goatbots, Ixalan, and Insane Buyer. Goatbots is really good. I've used them before. They have really good prices on their cards that they have in stocks. Ixalan and Insane Buyer I haven't actually used, but their pricings and the tickets they were offering me for this were really good. These are all 37 plus. All of these are 40s. The top 3 are 41s, and Card Hoarder Bot is 37. So it's $3 under them, but it makes sense because it follows literally their buy list. I can show real quick how you would trade. So you can go to Goatbots like this. Type Goatbots. You could also just type buy as you're looking for the buy bots, because the buy bots are the ones that buy, the sell bots are the ones that sell to you. So buy bot, here it is. I'll use PogU as this is the one I've used for all of them. It then, as you can see, I've used it earlier to check. Puts all of them in, and then it says, please take 47 tickets. You will store 8 cents, 8.44 cents. This time it's take 41 tickets and 0.5 cents. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then you can choose, let's say you want to get rid of your snow-covered plains. You just type in 12, it'll remove it, and then it'll update your pricing. Thanks for watching. See you next time.